Looking for shelter, traveler? You're welcome to join us, unless you're worried a big bad Dalrita might eat you for breakfast. I invited you to our fire, not into our business. We mean no harm to anyone here. That's all you need to know. No, not every Dalrida you meet outside the Forlorn Swords follows that runt. They've always kept peace with the people of Cuanacht. Yvain still honours the old treaties. But with those Camelot dogs milling about, it's not as safe here for us as it once was. Better to stay out of sight. Oh, and you've met all of us, have you? They're a friendly Dalrida, just like they're a non-reader who aren't so small-minded. Or so I hope. He did? About what? And how's that old dog doing? Still following one eye around, or has he finally grown out of that? I don't. It's not the Stone Warden's place to meddle in others' foolish wars. We are. Oogway is my brother. Not by blood, but by stone and steel. It's a bond forged in flames, and like good steel, it can withstand more than a few petty clashes. I might think he's making a mistake, but that doesn't mean I've given up on him. By the anvil, where else? Making Weirdstone sing the lost songs of Avalon. The Wardens in our name isn't there just to make it fancier. We're here to guard a craft that's slipping closer to being forgotten. The fewer of us there are, the more it fades. No human ambition is worth losing what we're trying to preserve. You? Did he get hit in the head with his own hammer? He'd be the last one to let an outsider even think about joining us. Unless you've impressed him somehow. Sir, go on. What did you do? Now that is impressive. That sneaky bastard. He knows me too well. Fine, fine, I'll give you a recommendation. But first, I need a little favour. There was a swine pup trailing after us, whining that he wanted to join in. Kid couldn't even lift a hammer or a pickaxe. He's got no place here. But the whelp was stubborn and an idiot. He wandered into one of the half-collapsed tunnels in the mine we were scouting. I haven't seen him since. We thought about it, but the risk was too great. With Camelot breathing down our necks and the Red Death spreading, sending anyone down there felt like throwing their lives away. Besides, we already knew the man was lost, but instead of listening to us, the pup thought he had something to prove. Honestly, if he weren't just a stupid kid, I'd leave him there. Weirdstone veins, as always. But that place, the Wyrdness took it. And thank you. You might not be one of us, and never will be, but I still hope the brat's alive.
Kavor's got too soft a heart. Here, have some stew. But if you want any... Name's Heiko. I keep this sorry lot from before you ask how come I'm from Thud, since most stone wardens are from Ulfr, and since our tribes hate each... Aye, they do. But me and my Ulfr brothers learned to make peace. For the craft's sake, you know. Singing weird steel. That's the highest honor there is. Always felt like... I don't talk about that too much, though. Kavor and the others. Aye, you wouldn't guess it. Soon as he met that man, good thing Halvor, they're a good pair. And they never forget the... Aye, it's brother. We look after our own. If you're up for it, I've been thinking. You any good at baking? I only ask because, with cooking, you need taste buds and a basic sense of ingredient. It's closer to alchemy, really. Cooking and baking are noble crafts, harmless enough, but alchemy, that's a different... And the forge, good thing to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind, insulting a man who makes your food. Aye, I'm getting there. See, some of the Thud alchemists use ingredients from the Wyrdness in their potions, and I thought, why not try something similar, but in the form of baked goods? Maybe if we sprinkle the Wyrdness into food, it'll help us build up a resistance. But I need someone to gather a few things. Ether bloom, a handful of ethereal cobwebs, and some butter. I'm all... Ah, so you know it. Yes, it can be smoked. Stronger, maybe. Perfect. Now, do you need anything else? Do you have? Then what? All right.
All right then. So, hello there. We all belong to the store. I hear or come. I don't. Old watchtower. If I were. No trouble. It will drop.
Blade and sword. Both are yours, Arthur. For Avalon. For Arthur. Blade and sword. Both are yours, Arthur. I shall not waste it. trust humbles me, my king. My sword is yours, now and forever. Thank you, my king, for granting me a chance at redemption. last chance. I shall not waste it.
Stay focused.
Last chance. I shall not waste it. for granting me a chance at redemption. Serving you has always been the greatest honor. I am glad to fight by your side.
You disturbed my peace.
Serving you has always been the greatest honor, my king. Trust humbles me, my king. My sword is yours, now and forever. Blade and sword. Both are yours, Arthur. Serving you has always been the greatest honor, my king. Your trust humbles me, my king.
and swords. Both are yours, Arthur.
Why does everything always feel like a bother?
Hello. Have you learned anything new about the sabotage? So it turns out that the perpetrators of all this mess were indeed hiding there. I'll send a messenger to Den. Here's your reward. I didn't expect it.
Getting restless.
Those
Sure. Go on.
Hey, are you with the guild too? I'm waiting on someone from the guild. You know which guild. And if you don't know, well, I might just have to kill you. Ha! I knew it! I just knew you were with the children. Are you here to give me my assignment? Luth said someone would be coming soon with my first task. My first task? I can't wait! Yeah, that's me. Edgar's brother. You've heard of him, right? He's already a fledgling. He's the one who convinced me to join the guild, and I can't wait to get started. He told me the first tasks aren't too bad. You know, delivering messages, eavesdropping, that kind of thing. And I really hope so, because, to be honest, I get a little queasy at the sight of blood. But I'm sure I'll toughen up soon enough. I guess I was a little jealous of my brother. These days, that's about as good as... My brother always says I speak without thinking. But that's just who I am. So, what does that mean? You're throwing me out before I even got the chance to prove myself? That's not fair! Let me prove myself! Wait, this is the test, isn't it? I'm supposed to kill you right now, right? That makes sense. Let's fight! You did well. Luth will be pleased. We don't need to anymore. You've finished your task. The real test was to see if your heart was too soft. We need people who follow orders, not those who put random strangers ahead of the commanders. There's no need for more. You may...
Each day feels heavier. Hello. So I'll sit here. I didn't expect...
Hey, are you with the guild too? I'm waiting on someone from the guild. You know which guild. And if you don't know, well, I might just have to kill you. So, that's how it is. My brother warned me this might not be the right job for me, but I insisted, you know? I wanted to be just like him. But know this, I won't back down. I'll die trying to take you down. Maybe then I'll prove my worth. You did well. Luth will be pleased. We don't need to anymore. You've finished. We need people who follow orders, not those who put random strangers ahead of the commander's word. I'd rather you didn't. I've got more important things, and you've proven you can fight well enough. You might actually beat me, and then he'll be waiting for you near Morrigan's Hollow. May Morrigan's wings shield you.
It takes more than just ambition to fly. You've got what it takes. You've surprised me, Birdie. And, as it seems, not just me. Self will be waiting for you inside. From now on, you answer to them. Congratulations and good luck. So it seems. You're climbing up, Birdie. Truly impressive. Even I didn't gain favor so quickly. But I trust Self. If the crows see something in you, they are right about it. We call it the Morrigan's Hollow, our dwelling in Cuanacht. The passage only opens for those who carry the sigil I gave you. You'll be able to stock up on supplies, rest, or hide if things get too heated outside. That doesn't happen. Crow sigils know their owner. If they end up in the wrong hands, they turn into worthless stone. Nothing that can help you. You managed well with me. Perhaps you'll manage just as well from here on. I have no tales to share, Birdie. I'm absolutely uninteresting, but I'm touched that you asked, really. Alright, enough chatter. Don't keep Self waiting too long. From what I hear, there's some plans for you. Break a wing and take care. I like you. Don't ruin that.
There you are, my little hatchling. I hear you've been working hard. That makes me glad. I had a good feeling about you, and I do love being proven right. Why not? If a name defines us, then I am all I need to be. Does there always need to be a story? My name is my own. That's all there is to it. No. Eager, aren't you? Just don't let that eagerness turn into recklessness. Some children get a little too fond of blood, and then we have to clip their wings. I do have another task, But I'm afraid it's not a job I can give to a mere hatchling. I know you can. You've shown that you're ruthless, driven, and cunning when it counts. It would insult both you and Morrigan to keep treating you like a chick begging for worms. No, it's time you took flight. Congratulations. From now on, you're a fledgling. Make us proud. It is. I'm glad you understand that. Most hatchlings don't live to see this day. First, from now on, you answer only to me and the other crows. Any hatchlings we send your way are yours to command. If you decide they're not fit for the guild, it's up to you to take care of them. As for your tasks, how you handle them is your business. I don't care about the methods, only the results. The rest, we'll see how you do. Your next assignment is of utmost importance to all the children of Morrigan. That includes you now, so I trust you'll approach it with even greater diligence than any task you've been given so far. A while ago, we lost contact with one of the seers. What makes this even more troubling is that he was in possession of the head of Morrigan. I doubt he's still alive, so I need you to find his body and, most importantly, recover the head of Morrigan. And of course, eliminate anyone who dared to touch it. Because every seer tasked with guarding the head pledges an oath to protect it with their life. And death is the only acceptable reason to stop reporting its whereabouts. A severed head. Preserved, of course. It is hundreds of years old, after all. In a way, according to the seers, it belonged to one of the Morrigan's avatars. A human she deemed worthy to serve as her vessel for a time. When the vessel's purpose was fulfilled, Morrigan commanded the children to sever its head so it could forever serve her clerics in spreading her will. Now you see why it must be treated with the utmost care and respect. You'd have to ask the seers about that, though it's not likely they'd tell you. They keep their secrets closely guarded and only speak to the crows. But who knows? Morrigan willing, you may one day have the chance to pester them with your questions. I, for one, am looking forward to it. See that you do. I've marked the seer's last known location on your map. Oh, and if he really is dead, there's likely to be a complication. You see, the seers are very protective of their secrets, even after death. His corpse will probably be guarded by a banshee, and banshees don't distinguish between friend and foe. But I'm confident you'll manage. Now go. The clerics of Morrigan. They are the most devoted among the children and the ones without the seer. That
I was familiar with tales of secret societies said to have come with us from the homelands. I tasked my sister, Morgaine, with investigating them. But amidst the fires of war, I had little chance to keep a close watch on her. It was only near the end of my life that I learned she herself was a follower of Morrigan. Perhaps I would have seen it as betrayal. But thanks to you, I understand now that while the children's ways may be questionable, they do seem, in their own twisted manner, to care for Avalon's safety.
We're better for...
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? People would be at my door with pitchforks.
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem.
Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you? The local Menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents? Is that so? That would be quite the discovery. The people of Avalon still believe the legend, that Merlin, under King Arthur's command, raised the Menhirs to protect us from the mist that spawns monsters. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Cuanacht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away. Officially, they say they want to gather all the men here scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the menhirs. I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms. I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the men here reignited, the people of Cuanacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out. And bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want. I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden. I want you to speak with Dinho and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Cuanacht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change. Palamity's shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Cuanacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield. If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
A new face. I am Anselm, Major. From managing, and you? Life at court is a delicate managing. Lord, it's challenge, but since then, be well.
Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you into... You feeling better now? Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who... Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that... Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as truth is, I was hoping that, with what happened at the menhir and all, maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing. Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, and last I checked, Yvain's still our lord. Not one of those... I think they am. I'll wait here. I've worked there since I was strong enough to lift a tankard full of ale. I'd hoped to leave it to one, eh? It wouldn't be the same. It needs Cuanacht.
Didn't expect company. Didn't expect company.
Do you need something? Just passing through. Just passing through. Good. welcome to my home. Whatever brings you here, know that the Langfords were always known. Sit down. This is precise this place, but it's... that said... I'd love to, but my damn servant... Finally! Someone with proper manners. But never mind all that. Come. What's the word out there? They happened to themselves. Misfortune, betrayal, weakness. By the time it all landed on me, the gold was gone and the doors were already closing. And somehow I'm the one everyone... And go where? Wander the roads like some beggar? I'd rather be... Survivors what? All alone? Not quite. There's one left. A servant. She doesn't talk much, though. She's probably waiting for me to croak, but she'll be waiting a while. My uncle's betrayal is what he convinced my father to invest. He said the ore will make us wealthy. Then the vultures descended. My father died of grief. The Camelosians? Upstarts and convenient. Have you now? Convenient. Listen, stranger. Fog and strange lights don't make a catastrophe. This island has always had its oddities. The Langfords have documented them for generations. What you saw was they've manipulated you, just as they tried to Go on, then. Back to your important business. But tell others what you saw here. The